Ukraine says troops are close to recapturing key eastern city of Kreminna. Amid heavy fighting in eastern and southern Ukraine, Ukrainian forces appear to have come close to recapturing the main city of Kreminna in the Russian-held Luhansk region. Luhansk region governor Serhiy Haidai said some fighters in the city under Russian command were forced to retreat to the town of Rubishna, a few miles southeast, under pressure from Ukrainian forces. Russians understand that if they lose Kreminna, the entire line of defense will collapse, Haidai wrote to the messaging app Telegram on Tuesday. We were able to build a very strong defense in a little longer period of time, and they bring a lot of reserves and equipment there. They are constantly renewing their power. Guardian was unable to independently confirm deployment on the battlefield. Recapturing Kreminna and his nearby Svatov could pave the way for Kyiv to attack Syeverodonetsk and Lysychansk, two of his cities Ukraine lost in the summer. Heavy fighting continues with no sign of imminent peace talks. Russian Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov said late Monday that Kyiv must accept Moscow's demands for demilitarization and denazification, or face defeat on the battlefield. Lavrov's comments show that the Kremlin has no intention of backing down from its overarching goal of regime change in Ukraine, despite Vladimir Putin's insistence on Sunday that Russia is ready for negotiations to end the war. It is shown that, at its daily military briefing on Tuesday, the UK Defense Ministry said Russian forces remained focused on capturing the town of Bakhmut in the Donetsk region. Russian soldiers, along with fighters of the private military group Wagner, who have been trying to capture Bakhmut since July, have arrived on the outskirts of the city. Bakhmut was largely devastated after nearly 5 months of fighting and was dubbed the Bakhmut meat grinder by both sides. The Battle of Bakhmut is seen as an important test for Wagner's boss, Yevgeny Prigozhin, who has previously criticized the Russian Defense Ministry's achievements in Ukraine, calling Wagner the country's most capable military force. Praised. In a video released Monday and allegedly shot near Bakhmut, 2 Wagner soldiers are seen allegedly insulting Chief of the General Staff Valery Gerasimov. You damn devil. There's nothing to fight, no grenades, I heard one of the men say. The Guardian was unable to independently verify the footage, but when asked about the video by a Russian journalist, Prigozhin appeared to express agreement with the actions of the soldiers and asked Bakhmut to meet with them. Said he went, "They asked me to tell them that I could barely hear the problems on the front line as I sat in the Warm Office," Prigozhin said in his statement. Last Thursday, Ukraine claimed that Russia had moved some of its aircraft from Engels airfield. Moscow said it had been hit by Ukrainian drones the day before, killing 3 Russian soldiers. After yesterday's known events, we see planes littered there, namely strategic aviation. Of course, there are a certain number of planes left there, but many of them are already indifferent. It has been transferred to the airfield, said Colonel Yuri, Chief Spokesman Ignat, speaking to the Ukrainian media at the Ukrainian Air Force Command. Elsewhere, Russian security forces claim to have liquidated his 4 Ukrainian soldiers who were on a reconnaissance mission in southern Russia's Bryansk region, close to the Ukrainian border. If the case is confirmed, it will reveal the ongoing activities of Ukrainian saboteurs on Russian territory. Since the war began, several military targets have been damaged by fire, including oil and arsenals. Kyiv has not publicly acknowledged attacks within Russia, but has previously welcomed such incidents as retaliation. Also on Tuesday, Putin ended a 2-day unofficial summit in St. Petersburg by presenting 8 leaders in attendance with gold rings. The meeting comes amid growing unrest between the Russian president and others in his CIS bloc as countries try to distance themselves from Moscow's stalled war.